is the 77 WABC minicast.
Sunday morning, Lynn's Warriors, protecting our kids. With us this morning is Lynn Shaw to give us an update. What the heck is going on, and what do we have to do to make sure our kids are safe? Lynn?
Good morning. This week, explosive in Washington, D.C. We covered so much from Monday to Friday, what's happening on Capitol Hill. Let's start with, I want to say, humanity is fighting back for our kids. The public, John, is not accepting all of this AI being thrown at us and the kids in schools, and they're not accepting all of this big tech. They're waking up realizing big tech, all of these Chromebooks and phones and gaming, they're stealing our kids. So this is good news that we have the public waking up and becoming warriors. We spent the beginning part of the week, very sad, John. It is an annual event now. It's called Social Media Victims Remembrance Day on Capitol Hill. And the Upper Senate Park, which sits right, among the four big buildings right there on Capitol Hill, filled with these posters of dead children with their names on it, forever 12, forever 14, whatever their age was when they died. From social media harms, buying drugs online, sextortion, trafficking, cyberbullying, eating disorders. We have a tremendous amount affecting girls, eating disorders. Videos, John, how to starve yourself, to death. Those are the kind of video titles kids are seeing. So this is an annual event now started by two moms who tragically lost their sons they learned on the same exact day, which was June 23rd, 2020, and it's taken off from there. But what we have going on this past week in Washington is we've got something called the Kids Online Safety Act, and you've heard me talk about it before, okay? We just want big tech. 3 little words, duty of care. Take reasonable when you put out your product. Be reasonable about, mitigating harms and spreading harms. That's it. Well, Congress, again, bipartisan, all of this work, they came back with, we're going to lump this Kids Online Safety Act into a whole package of 18 different bills. We're going to take out those 3 little words, duty of care, and all HELL broke loose, okay? So we've been negotiating with many other groups, everybody in the government. This is unacceptable because right now, John, big tech is a runaway train. They've got all the money. They've got all the power. They are bossing everybody around in Washington. They are filling Capitol Hill with dollars, with foot soldiers. They're in the ears of not only our legislators, but the staff, okay? But everybody's wise to them. So we have been publicly calling out, and these brave parents that came past in the last week, with their children are dead, John, and they're using their stories and their courage. They don't want this to happen to other families and kids. So right now in Washington, a lot of negotiating going on, a lot of back and forth happening. This coming week, we should learn a lot more. But the good news is parents are fighting back. The public is waking up. And parents and Americans are demanding accountability from big tech. We want greater protections for our kids. They've long, almost 30 years now, since 1996, considered the birth of the Internet, have gotten away. Now we know proven harms. And let's just throw in, we had 2 court cases recently, which found Meta, which is Facebook and WhatsApp and Instagram, you are guilty. You harm children, product liability, sharing their data. So we've got that now armed on our side. But you know what? These parents shared their personal stories. They've been day in and day out online. They travel the country. And you know what? They're starting to listen in Washington. We're not accepting what's happening, and there's tremendous pushback. So we want everybody listening to also come on board with us. Go to lynswarriors.org, participate at home, share this online. Let's leverage the Internet for good on your platforms and fight back. Know what your kids are doing in school. Talk to your kids and be part of this. I have a lot of optimism, John. This is something good is going to break this week in Washington. I'll be so happy to share that with you.
Lynn Shaw, thank you for what you're doing and helping our kids. And I think our audience, if we have a million people listening right now, I would say 25, 30% of them, 40% of them are really interested in it. And God bless you and God bless America.
Thank you so much, John. We'll talk again soon.